first thing that we all search on internet, how to make money online. That I searched in 2016, and there I come to know about digital marketing. Let's suppose you are doing something and that thing is not in demand. For instance, in Instagram case, like short content, short video content, they are popularly in demand. So technology might change, but this foundation will always be there, and that is where your first goal should be to understand those foundations.
Brand is no longer what we tell, but it is what consumers tell each other. And that happens through marketing. And for that, we have Kunal Dabi. Hello, everyone. This is Dipali from Millennium Times. And today we will learn how to earn a six-figure salary through digital marketing. Now, what is digital marketing? It is one of the potential way or a promotion kind of thing where you find a potential customer and you promote their brand using internet and other forms. So we have a digital marketing expert with us. Hi Kunal, how are you doing today?
Hey, hi Dipali. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you so much.
All right, Kunal. So I have heard that you have been doing this digital marketing since 7 years, and you even won an MSME award in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, how and why do you chose this career, and where did it all started?
Well, actually, it's all started after my graduation, and like I was I have like two options. One, either I should go with the conventional flow of whatever I have done in whatever education I have done in past, and based on that, I have to move forward into electronics field and more into semiconductor stuff and all that. And other thing, I have to look into the market and find out trending opportunities, which are skill sets and the work related things, which are right, which are growing in the market. They are not, but they are just growing into demand now actually. And at that time, around 2016, I feel like internet was in like people were very it was slowly very becoming popular into mundane day to day activities. People are getting used to Google search and everything. And yeah, from there I feel like it can be a very good, it can be a very good career option. And back then there was not a lot of information available online how to do it in a process way. And that also tells you that it's something where you build your entire career and can over a period of 6 7 years you'll be able to reach to the spot where you will be considered in expert in that field, and your words will count. That's how it all basically started. Also in college, I was doing a little bit of internet, and the first thing that we all search on internet, how to make money online. That I searched in 2016, and there I come to know about digital marketing.
Right, right. And I can see that you have earned a six-figure revenue through freelancing and digital marketing as well. So
Yeah.
can you share some tips, some strategies of how to earn that six-figure salary?
So when you say salary, it's I say like it's not just about salary. It can be. There are two ways of doing it. In short, not exactly two, but three. The one is you whatever company and whatever organization you are into and what kind of hierarchy they follow. If that is something that can fulfill your requirement, you should definitely look forward to that, because that is something which is already in front of you. The second option is basically completely a freelancing setup, which is for everyone and anyone. Anyone can get into it if they have the right skill set. They are able to understand the demand, the skill set. If they have the right skill set, you have to learn the skill. And there in the freelancing world, it's more about the attitude and more about how you able to find out that particular task or particular service which is popular in demand and that can help you generate the revenue. And the third part of it is then that is basically behind the freelancing part. When you do freelancing over a period of time, you basically realize that now you have to build your own agency or your own system out of that. And there comes the third option, but that is after the once you get yourself comfortable into freelancing and you know exactly what works, then you can start working on your own agency. So this is how it can be. If you already have opportunity in wherever organization you are, you should look forward to it, because then you don't have to be worried about a lot of stuff. If you don't, then you have to start from the scratch, and the scratch part start with, first of all, find your skill set, the skills that you are good into, segregate those skills into small tasks based on the. I mean, you have to task out these skill set based on the demand, market demand. Let's suppose you are doing something and but that thing is not in demand. For instance, in Instagram case, like short content, short video content, they are popularly in demand. And if you read the old content and everywhere they say create a carousel or post, they are a part of strategies, but they're now used in a very different way. So you always have to, when you do this analysis, you always have to make sure that whatever task you define for your freelancing, if you are trying out that way, then you have to make sure that those things are in demand. And you can check out this on a lot of freelancing platform out there to see how these particular skill set that you selected are in demand. And based on that, you can pick the right one and start working on that. And then you can build your own profile or freelancing profile. Once you have a few client and a few work to show, that will become your case study. And from there, you can start building your journey.
Right, absolutely right. Also, nowadays, this digital marketing also is giving an advantage to the marketers by providing the internet facilities. You know, they can search about their brand, how to promote it.
Yeah.
So, is it so typical? Is it a rocket science to learn this digital marketing, or it's you tell me how to learn this digital marketing?
So, I mean, in the current scenario, the digital marketing has become very vast. So, what I tell you, what used to be before, like in 16, 17, 18, it was like you just do a single course, you just do a digital marketing course, and it will cover everything. And from there, there were but like it's been 3 4 years, especially the last 3 4 years after this internet boom, after this pandemic and everything. Now there is a lot of data, and with a lot of data, a lot of users out there using internet to take a lot of decisions making is happening directly through internet, and not even just tier one but tier two, tier three, tier four cities. So the data is too much, user is too much. So obviously there are going to be a variety of marketing strategies for different platforms out there, and different platforms basically. And for that, I see it should be like this. I mean, you have to first of all make sure that which skill set you are good into. For example, when you will ask yourself, you might find, okay, I'm good into designing or stuff like that. I'm good into coding or stuff like that. I'm good into analytics, and I'm good into interpretation and analytics. From there, it comes the data analysis part. If I look at just social media, even in social media, people who are very much good into video making and everything, and so they should particularly go for solutions that are specific to this. There are people who are good into sales and communication. They should particularly go for finding opportunities that are maybe they can be a sales funnel. They can be part of a kind of a sales funnel marketing or any specific. Uh, so in any specific task or any specific skill set, you have to master. Once you do that, it will become very easy for you to scale these things. Otherwise, if you just look at digital marketing as a whole, you can't eat it. It now has become elephant. You can't eat that elephant in a single bite. You have to like do it pieces by pieces, step by step. So as a whole,
Right.
it's a very big. Digital marketing has become very big in the last year.
Absolutely. So what you just said is now making sense as to why this platform is so huge and it's important to learn. For the people who are keen to learn digital marketing, it's kind of easy, not that rocket science, but how to make a career out of it. Digital marketing, since it's a very large platform. So how do you find the right client to approach, and before making a career, all of that, how do you sum up to it?
Uh, can you please repeat your question? I'm quite confused. Man.
All right.
Yeah.
So you tell me how to make a career out of digital marketing and how to
Okay.
find the right person or the client to approach.
So, I mean, first of all, I see this question in two parts. First of all, I'm seeing it from someone who wanted to learn digital marketing. I mean, the first part is to find the right online and offline, offline mode of digital marketing course. So first, you have to do a general digital marketing course. That's what I prefer. I tell a lot of people that you should first of all understand the entire digital marketing scope, and for that, you can find in your city if you are going into one-on-one classes or offline classes. You should find out someone who is actually working well into your industry, not just organically, but in general as a whole. Because that person or that institute will be able to give you a better knowledge and better practical understanding, because let's say maybe a few companies are good into let's say SEO or good into organic, but when you look at the social, they are not that much good. So this is something you should look forward to when you are looking for a digital marketing institute or any course that will give you a better idea. So I mean, they will be able to deliver you something which will be more holistic in the very beginning, where you first want to understand what it is and what part of it is going to, what part of that entire piece you are going to take, and out of it, then I think from there it will become very easy for you to choose. Okay, I want to go to paid advertising, I want to go to PR, I want to go to social media marketing, or I want to go to something like, there are even further micro niche out into each of these categories. I just want to go focus on Facebook advertisement. I just want to focus on e-commerce Facebook advertisement. So the more focus you go, the more opportunity you will get into digital marketing, because I mean, if you become specialized into any one thing, that is what you should look forward to in the next 3 4 years. In the next 2 3 years, maybe two to 4 years, it depends on your understanding and your attitude towards learning. So first make sure that whatever you wanted to understand, or what, first of all, get a complete overview of digital marketing course as a whole, and after that, from there, you have to find out which skill set is best for you. Pick at least two or three, master those, and become a kind of expert into that particular niche. That can be generic, or maybe can be very focused. Just for example, as I say, just Facebook marketing, Facebook ads marketing for e-commerce. You can even go that specific, and that will open up a big vacuum, and that will open up a big opportunity for you into this digital marketing job landscape. And from there, I mean, you will have ample of opportunities to grab. Yeah,
Right, absolutely. This information might help the viewers watching, and even it helped me, of course.
yeah.
So before you explain all of these things in details, and finding the right client, keeping all of that in mind, can you tell me what are the future scope and opportunities in digital marketing, upcoming opportunities or anything like that?
So I tell you, I mean, how the things are working. But I mean, you have to differentiate. There are two things. Number one is foundation, and number second thing is the changes. So what we see in the changes, or what we see in the future. For instance, Google is after ChatGPT. There are a lot of things that will change after that. To that AI model. If you talk about Google, is recently going to launch SDE, Search Generative Experience, in which Google will start showing automated AI results directly into their search box, and that is going to have a very different impact. So these kind of things are always coming up. I mean, so these are all these changes that always comes up. It doesn't matter. For example, when we were I mean, let's say in early 16, Instagram was not that popular. A lot of people were on Facebook. Now Instagram is very popular. TikTok is obviously not in India, but outside India, I mean, TikTok is a very good platform, and I've seen a lot of businesses grown just first through TikTok, or just through Instagram, or just through any particular platform. So there are foundations. You first have to make sure that your foundations are your foundation is strong. You have to understand that part. When I say foundation is strong, you can understand it this way. For instance, some of your audiences are for example, you're working for a business, but let's say a real estate business. So you have to see where your audience is and what kind of content they interested into. If it is moreover something they want to read, or something, if that majority of the audience is on text form of content, or in other way I say they are reading blogs or they are searching on Google, you have to prepare your strategies, everything around that. If you are more into e-com, or you are more into let's say you are more into any experience based business, any service or any product, where people wanted to get to know more about your product or service before buying it or making that purchase decision. So you need to work more over Instagram. You need to work more over short video content. In some cases, long video content as well. Uh, for example, if you notice, like Google also started using YouTube Shorts, and I've seen a lot of businesses doing amazingly with YouTube Shorts compared to long form video content. And that thing worked for them. The idea is same. They know where the audience is. They were doing it on Instagram, and when they find out, they switch the platform. So the thing is, platform gonna change. I mean, the platform gonna change. The environment gonna change. Maybe we'll be using more advanced. technology and everything, but the foundation is still the same. Foundation is understanding your audience. Foundation is creating the right content. Foundation is finding the right audience on the right platform. So technology might change, but this foundation will always be there. And that is where your first goal should be to understand those foundations. And after once you get an idea, a platform A will provide you advertisement facility using a certain set of technology, and a platform B will provide you advertisement using a different set of technology. So understanding those technology is not a big deal. You will be able to understand, but if your foundation is not clear, that is where you will face the challenges when these changes will happen in future. I hope I clear my point.
Right, right, right. Okay, Kunal, so throughout this journey of learning digital marketing to working in digital marketing to excelling the field, you might have seen some challenges as well, some hurdles. So, what are the challenges in this career?
So I mean, first of all, the biggest challenge is audience. Obviously, there are a lot of new platforms coming up, and that platforms even are, for example, in there are instances where, like, I mean, there are places in rural India, and there are places in urban India. If you look at the audience behavior and the kind of app and the kind of platform they are into, I mean, they spend most of their time. You will find I mean, they are different. There are places where, I mean, people are very, I mean, they most of their time spent on Instagram, in the big tier cities, but in the lower tier cities, people are spending time on Mojo or any other app, like any third party app, or they like any other app. So the thing is, audience attention is there is now a lot of audiences on internet. The audience attention is also divided in a lot of different places. So the biggest part is to find out which platform your audience is into, and then create your strategies accordingly. What I see people or businesses making mistake in the very beginning is, this is also a challenge in the beginning, but you fix this thing in the right in the very beginning, it will be very easy for you, for anyone to, I mean, implement things, because then you just have to be focused on this. You first have to find out which where your audience is. So that is the biggest challenge. I see a lot of businesses think, or in some cases they even get confused in the way that, I mean, for example, they are very restricted towards their decision making. So, for instance, I mean, they don't have support. They don't take data support from any third-party tools. There are a lot of third-party tools that provide a lot of data related to your business and your audiences. And for example, in general, Google Ads will tell you how many people search for a particular keyword into your location, whatever location you pick up. So to give you an idea of, okay, this is the your business. I mean, this is what how many people are searching on this on Instagram, on Google. There are platforms that provide this information on, I mean, this kind of data. So this data driven decision making, that is something I feel businesses lack, and that is one of the biggest challenge I also see in terms of, I mean, when I interact with clients.
Right, right. So, are there any specific type, like from what I have heard, the most common type is social media marketing. So, are there any various types of marketing?
Absolutely, absolutely. So what happened is, so for example, social media marketing. So what happened? So if I tell you the current scenario, social media marketing has become very generic. So now everyone has access to Canva, everyone has access to the basic the thing required. Now it's all about, so the game is leveled up actually. The game is leveled up in the sense that you need to understand more and more data. You need to understand which platform is working well for your business and your kind of business. And for that, you need to, so obviously, social media marketing is not just social media marketing. If you are just doing social media marketing, I don't think so you are really getting that much. I mean, when I say social media, it means just generic, you're just posting stuff and like that. You have to build, for example, you have to go deeper into it. There are performance marketing things. There is like Facebook marketing specifically, Instagram marketing. Facebook, Instagram, although it's similar, it's same, but I have noticed in some cases audiences are more on Instagram, and in some cases audiences are more on Facebook. So even the platform is same. You have to choose wisely which how what kind of ad placement you are using. It all depends on, I mean, how much budget you have. If you obviously have a good budget, there is a complete different strategy that will go around. But for example, let's say social media marketing is not just social media. It's now become like it's Facebook marketing. There is a complete different strategy for that. Instagram marketing is complete strategy, different strategy and approach to that. Uh, there is WhatsApp marketing, a completely different arena and completely different scope out there, and then all of the other third-party platforms. So anything like now the audience is divided into platforms. So you also have to make sure that which platform is right for your kind of business, and from there you have to build your strategy accordingly. And this is how it's going to be. It's the same case into all the other work, even in email marketing. Let's say just take email marketing. So you also have to create a proper funnel, a proper structure, and everything. And from there, it will become very easy for you to scale those things and get better results out of it.
All right, that it's pretty evident that me and my viewers are very, we've learned so many things about digital marketing and everything. And I really, really appreciate your presence here and answering all of our doubts and questions. Thank you so much, Kular, for being here.
Thank you so much, Dipali. It's lovely talking to you, and it's completely my pleasure. Thanks you for having me.
Thank you so much. So that's all from me, guys. This is Millennium Times. And for more such informative videos, subscribe to our channel.
Do subscribe.